Welcome back, guys, to the Vibe Theory podcast. I'm your girl, L Boogie.
I'm busy.
Perfect. And today, guys, we got something monumental in store for you guys. Again, we're going through our top 10 all time greatest soundtracks. And again, this is going to be probably a two-parter or maybe a three-parter. Just depends.
Yeah.
So please don't beat us up in the comments because y'all know we've been doing a lot as black folks as far as moving the needle. So, but we're just going to try to highlight a couple for right now. We only have an hour to do this. So, but the first one we want to start out and we want to pay homage to is we're going to celebrate Car Wash. Car Wash is celebrating 50 years today. I mean, this year, in
hmm
2026. So this came out in 1976, guys.
Yeah.
And this was the brainchild of Norman Whitfield. And everybody knows him as being the
Yes.
in-house songwriter, producer, composer for Motown and some of
Motown
the
Records. Yes.
legends that came through Motown.
Yes.
Mighty Temps, everybody, Um, this guy was everywhere.
Yeah.
And he kind of enlisted Rolls Royce to actually do the music, what you would say, the score for this. And oh my God, the songs that come from this, guys. Oh my God. First of all, let's start with the title of the movie, Car Wash itself, the
Car
song Car
Wash.
Wash. They're talking about washing car wash. Get your car washed today. You know
I
what I'm saying?
mean,
Just the way
that
that
was
they were
a
singing
hit.
on this thing, man. It was
I mean,
crazy.
it was a hit. I mean, let's break it down. I mean,
Yeah,
that movie in itself, I mean, granted, it's not Oscar award winning, but
right.
let's say it in black cinema, it's what sets things off because it
Exactly.
was that stepping stone into African Americans having a seat at the table. So that's
Exactly.
why this movie is on the list because one, you have the opportunity for, our people to have a movie and
Right.
and a high budget movie. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember how much this movie made or even the budget to make it,
Yeah, I
but
don't think so.
but at the same time, you had people running to the movies to see it. Why? Because we made it.
We made it. And to see ourselves on screen, that was something that
Exactly.
we didn't get to see often in our
Exactly.
community. So,
Exactly. You saw the struggle. You saw people, working day to day just like you. So
mm-hmm.
that's
Right.
why this movie is synonymous. And then along with that, that soundtrack that comes along with it, because we're gonna go hard with the soundtrack.
With
You
the
you know
soundtrack.
we're gonna go hard. So I mean,
Exactly.
you had Car Wash, which everybody and their mama know it. Even if you don't know and never seen the movie, you know
You know the
Car
song.
Wash.
Right. You know the song. Exactly. You know
you
the
know,
song. It's
you're
just,
on my
oh,
mind. I mean, Daddy Rich, you got a chance to,
exactly. Daddy Rich.
you know, you gotta believe I'm going down. If
Okay.
anybody don't know, I'm going down.
I'm
Mary
going
J.
down.
Blige didn't write it. I'm
Exactly.
going down. So I
Exactly.
mean,
Exactly.
so
So, I mean, just listening to it is, and then the whole thing about, uh, the I want to get next to you. Think about that.
hmm
Woo! The way he was spitting his
yes.
heart, he was trying to get next to that girl. It was crazy.
Yes. I mean, think about how many babies were made during that time.
Okay. How many brothers went to the club and used that line?
Okay. Okay.
I just want to get next to you, girl. I'm telling you,
Exactly.
you can ask a lot of people today. That's their mama be like, "Oh, well, your daddy used to listen to that song. That's how he got me."
Exactly. Attempting to sing. But yes, I mean, again, staple songs that still, till this day,
Exactly.
stand the test
Test
of
of
time.
time.
And that is
Absolutely.
why we wanted to make sure that we brought this soundtrack to light, to mention it as one of those synonymous soundtracks, because to talk about soundtracks, we cannot not talk about Car
Car
Wash.
Wash.
It would be a
Right.
disservice if we
It
did
really
not talk
would
about
if
Car
we didn't
Wash.
talk about Car Wash.
And to especially the fact that it's 50 years,
It's 50 years.
50
50
years,
years.
and knowing that those songs now that we still listen to, even if it's a remake,
Right.
knowing that they're
Knowing
still being played, that just shows the music that he produced.
and the
It's still
resilience
staying.
exactly
Exactly.
in the music. And like I said, it resonates and it's still resonating to this day.
Exactly.
You know, from the rim shots that were used on I Want to Get Next to You. I mean,
Exactly.
he was synonymous with that rim shot. I mean, honestly,
Yes.
you know, I'm pretty sure that that's probably what Erica was probably thinking about when she made rim shot. You know, because I mean, the way
Mm-hmm.
he killed that junk on the rim shot on I Want to Get Next to You is
Yes.
crazy. Oh
Yes.
man. And then the bass, you know, that slap with that bass. Oh my God. On Car Wash itself. And then that
Yep.
that
Look, if I could play the bass, I would do it every day. I
I'm
don't
trying
care.
to
Brushing my
tell
teeth, I would
you.
play a bass with it too. I mean, that's just how good the bass sound. I mean, seriously.
I'm trying to tell you, man, he made that bass talk. I ain't I'm he literally walked that thing. I mean, it was like crazy way he killed that thing and slapping that bass around. I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
but
You
but
know?
that's a sign of a good bass player, when you can make it talk.
Oh yeah,
When you can make that sucker talk,
that's right.
you know
You know what you're
that's
doing.
a exactly. You
You know
know
what you're doing.
you a bass player.
You a serious bass player. You mean, you cold, bro, and ain't can't nobody mess with you, bro. I ain't lying. Good
Exactly.
gracious. That cat walk that thing, man. I ain't lying. Oh my
So
goodness.
yes, yes. And I mean, give that man his flowers. Give
Yes,
that man his flowers.
exactly, exactly.
So, because I
Oh,
think if you mentioned, you said Nathan East
yeah.
is on that album.
Absolutely.
And so, and he is an underrated musician. People do not talk about Nathan East enough.
Right.
And I love Nathan East. I mean, because I am a huge fan of Foreplay,
Oh yeah,
and
the jazz band. Yes.
yes, and I love the body of work that he does. I mean, he's even done some solo work, but give that
Oh, well,
man his flowers.
let me correct. It wasn't Nathan East. Nathan East actually was how he developed his style was from the original person who played that, who was called the Duke. They called him the Duke.
Oh,
His name is
okay,
LaQuint Job, but they call him
okay,
the Duke. And yeah, you are the Duke, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
exactly.
You killed that bass.
Bow down
He
to the
killed
Duke
that.
because he killed it.
He killed it. So and again, that's who these cats like Nathan East. They look to him and mimic the
Yes,
way he played the bass, which
yes,
again just made Nathan East evolve into something else. Let's come back to Nathan East though because he is on the list, and you'll see where he's playing bass,
gotcha.
where he shows up, and you'll see how all of these things kind of coincide together.
Yes, but give that
Oh
man
man,
his flowers. So
yeah,
absolutely. So, but
absolutely.
next on our list, and honestly, I think it's one of those that is still till this day synonymous. One of my favorite groups who was throughout this whole sucker, uh, Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, the Bee Gees, the Bee Gees, man, come on,
I don't
come
know a
on
black
now.
person who don't know who don't like the Bee Gees, and if
Who
you
don't
don't
like the
like the
Bee
Bee
Gees?
Gees, there's something
Something's
wrong with
wrong with you.
you.
Exactly. The Bee Gees, man. When I tell you, man, I
I
mean,
mean, I mean, let me tell you, that pretty man with that falsetto voice, you better sing, boy. You better sing. I
exactly,
mean,
exactly. Barry
I,
them did that. Barry and his brothers, they did that. Them Gibbs boys was the truth, man. I'm telling you,
I
they
mean,
they played like they hung out with us.
And they probably did.
They
I
probably
mean,
did.
let's just be honest. But I mean, but the music that they put on that album, I mean, and there were so many songs that resonate and still play this to this day. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
think about it. You know, you had Night Fever, you had
Mm-hmm.
what, Disco Inferno, you
Disco
had,
Inferno. Mm-hmm.
and then I mean, and on top of that, I mean, think about the careers that propelled. I mean, you know, were propelled from that movie. I mean, John
Right.
Travolta. I mean, he danced his butt off in that movie. He vowed never to dance again.
But
I mean,
that's true. And think about that. That's another thing with these soundtracks, guys.
hmm
Like I said, the soundtracks kind of embodied and also walk in parallel to the movie
hmm
because the opening, he's walking, but he's not just strolling. He's walking to a
exactly.
beat of his own drum. You know, it is literally
Okay, okay.
the
I
opening
mean,
shot. Who
think
directed
about
Saturday
it.
Night Fever?
I mean, staying alive. I mean, come
Exactly.
on. How many times have you walked down the street and you got staying alive in your
In
head?
your head. Especially if you fly. If you fly, if you
I
fly.
mean, and I mean, and this is another soundtrack that stands the test of time. I mean, and you've had countless artists, you know, do covers of
Mm-hmm.
those songs. You know, How Deep Is Your Love?
Mm-hmm.
You know, More
More
Than a
than a woman.
Woman. Uh,
Yeah, more than a
you
woman.
know,
Yeah.
and then let's not forget the Fifth of Beethoven. I
Hey,
mean,
yes.
that was a joint. I mean,
Yes.
if people didn't know who Beethoven was, you know, they were running
Okay.
to see who's Beethoven.
Who
Let
this
me see
is?
who Beethoven. You know, exactly. I mean, let's really run it. I mean, and then on top of that, you really got a chance to be introduced to the Bee Gees as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. So that
they
was a
had
part
their
of that
chance.
soul that, the blue-eyed
Exactly.
soul. That was a part of that blue-eyed
Exactly.
soul integration into our culture, that kind of
Exactly.
we know that birthed and led for the others to come through, Tina Marie's and all of these folks that, Lisa
Exactly.
Stansfield and
Exactly, exactly.
oh,
Because I mean, disco, even though disco is dead, it transformed into that funk.
it did. It did.
And that
Mm-hmm.
really helped with keeping the Bee Gees relevant.
Right.
Because I mean, it transitioned to, How Deep Is Your Love, and
Mm-hmm.
what is the one that Destiny's Child did a
Um,
cover of? I can't even
it
think of the name of it now.
is it
Excuse me.
if I can't have you?
No, it's not If
No,
I
no, no,
Can't
no, no,
Have
not that. If it
You.
can't have you, uh, oh, I know which one you're talking about.
I know, and it's on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me by the end of the show. Uh, but
Right.
just knowing the songs that came out of that. I mean, so that's why I had to mention Saturday
Mm-hmm.
Night Fever, because I mean, it is still a joint that you just you can't help but mention. I mean, and think about it with that music.
Right.
You had also Barry White, who came in with the orchestra,
Exactly.
because
Love
he
Unlimited.
inspired, exactly,
Love Unlimited
inspired that.
Orchestra.
So
Yep.
that's why I put this on the list. That
Exactly.
still stands the test of time. And I mean, and this album was back in 1977.
Oh, this was
So
77.
this was 77. So 49 years. It's close. It's close.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. But
and
who
still
directed the
relevant.
movie though? Who was the
Oh
director?
gosh. I'll have to take a dive into that, but let me tell you, it's still one of those that I would
Oh,
still just
John Badham. That was
okay,
who the director was. It was
okay,
produced by Robert Stingwood.
okay. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, and stayed on the Billboard charts.
It did. I mean, I think they broke
Stayed.
records, right?
It
Number
did.
one hits, and
It did.
the I mean, pretty much what maybe six, seven of the songs
Yeah.
were top 10.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
again,
yeah. I mean, and same
they
for
came
Car
with it.
Wash. Exactly.
Right, same as
And
car
same
wash,
for Car
right?
Wash. I mean, they had hits, that stayed on the Billboard
Stayed on the
charts.
chart.
And that's why these soundtracks are relevant. And and it's sad that they don't do them like they used to anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, but next on that list, had to do it, The Wiz.
Oh yes, the Wiz, the Wiz, the Wiz, the Wiz. We cannot not talk about the Wiz,
you
guys.
know,
I mean, oh my
I'm gonna
goodness.
ease on down that road too. Look, let me tell you,
Mm,
if regardless
this
of
is
whether it's,
1978,
I
78,
believe
guys,
it, and
78.
regardless of whether it's the musical, the movie, however you want to look at it, all of them are comparable.
Exactly.
All of them.
And then didn't Latifah didn't Queen do a new adaptation of the Wiz that was on television?
There,
I want to say she
yes, there
did that.
was. I didn't like
Yeah.
it. I almost forgot about it. You brought it back up. I forgot about it. I tried to forget
Okay,
it.
okay, okay.
It wasn't all that good. It
It
wasn't all
wasn't
that
good.
good. No, because Neo did the Scarecrow.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to
I
forget
think the
it.
casting could have been better. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, the casting
Yeah,
could have been better. So because Neo tried to do, so we're gonna
yeah.
try to forget it. We're gonna try to forget it. But we're gonna rewind it back to the 1970s.
Yes, we gonna do the '78 version. The one that starred Diane Ross
No,
and
no
Diana Ross. Excuse
shade.
me.
No
Diana
shade.
Ross, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Nipsey Russell. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to that one.
Exactly.
Okay.
No shade.
No shade,
But
y'all. No shade. But
no
sometimes
repeat
this
for
is
me.
where exactly right. But this is where it comes to sometimes things are better left alone. I'm just
Facts.
saying, or if you're gonna do it, and list some other people that can try to say, nah, man, I don't know about that right there. You know?
Exactly. Facts. We're
Come
just
on.
gonna say, you know what? Let's
Yeah.
keep it moving. So
Yeah,
that's
we'll
what we're
keep it
gonna do.
moving.
But
You
but
know,
yeah. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The Wiz was that joint, and I mean, and after just a little backstory with that one, to learn that Luther Vandross, before Luther was Luther, had a hand in the Wiz
right.
soundtrack. Knowing that, I think he said that he had wrote
He
Brand
wrote.
New Day.
Yeah, he wrote Brand New Day.
And
That's
so, and
crazy.
exactly. And so after going back and listening to it, I'm like, I hear him.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
hear
can
him
hear
in
him.
it. And so, knowing that, I'm just like, wow, and he is forever part of that history, you
Yeah.
know, of that
Mm-hmm.
soundtrack. And so, and again, I mean, it's one of those that really just stands the test of time because, I
Absolutely.
mean, you've got Michael, who, I mean, whoever did the casting for this movie
Was
did
spot
a
on.
brilliant
They did a
job.
brilliant job.
Exactly, because I know that Barry Gordy had a hand
Mm-hmm.
in doing this movie because he really wanted to try to get into doing movies. He wanted
Right.
Motown to have that kind of facet. And so I don't know if he was part of the casting, but if he was, kudos to him
Kudos to him. Exactly, because
because
that was
because I
perfect.
exactly because I cannot see anyone else playing the Scarecrow. I
Scarecrow.
cannot see anyone else playing the Tin Man. And
Exactly.
even seeing Diana Ross,
Mm-hmm.
playing Dorothy. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, honestly,
Yeah, think about it. She's supposed to be playing like a younger teenager or younger
mm-hmm,
young adult, but I think
young adult.
she was well, in her 20s playing this role.
Mm-hmm,
Think about that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
it's like, and she made it believable. And I think
exactly.
that when it came to the musical and Diana Ross being able to do that, I think that was a stepping stone to allow her to do Mahogany and Lady Singer Blues.
It did. It
It kind of
propelled her.
pushed her into that.
Yep, it propelled her because I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you know, I'm glad she made it her own. because you
Right.
can't do Stephanie Mills. Stephanie Mills is Stephanie
It's
Mills.
Stephanie Mills. Right.
So I'm so glad she made it her own. And I think
Absolutely.
that's why it worked for her. And I mean,
Hmm.
and the music that was in Wiz, I mean, the Tin Man, like his song alone,
Ooh.
I mean, what would I
Okay.
do?
What
And
would
then
I
the
do?
harmony, I mean,
And then think about this. Now, what would I do? The big from that, Nas used that on one of his albums. Oh my goodness.
facts, facts.
He flipped it. Oh my God. And just made it into another thing. But it's like, good gracious of life, made the meaning even more. Oh my God.
I
We brilliant,
mean,
man. We
exactly.
brilliant.
I mean, just the way that they made the music work, and the fact that they made it work to the level of what that artist is able to do.
To
They didn't have
do.
to go out of their comfort zone of trying to
Hmm.
make the song work. They made
Exactly.
it work to that person, and that's
Right.
why it worked. I mean, think about it. Ease on. I mean, with
Um,
you won't win. That was Michael
yeah.
all day.
That was Michael all day. And
That
he
was
just
Michael
shined.
all day. Exactly. I mean, especially with the movement, that was
Right.
that was that was pre-thriller. That was all. Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm about
What you
to.
talk about? That's pre Billy Jean, man. That was pre Billy Jean. I mean, honestly, the way that cat, his artistry, he took that scarecrow and he had that scarecrow had some flavor. Oh my
He
God.
made
He
it
was
his
almost
own.
liquid the way he did it. Oh my goodness.
Exactly. He made it his own, and that's why no one else could play it.
Exactly. No one else.
No one
Don't
else
dare
can
touch
play
it.
it. No one else
Don't
can
touch it,
sing
guys.
it. Just leave it alone. It is an
Just leave it
art of
alone.
perfection all by itself in a protective
Exactly.
box. Leave it alone. But
Exactly.
but then
Exactly.
but to round it off with the great late Lena Horne.
Yes. Oh,
If
Lena.
that woman
Yes.
don't make you
God,
want
Lena
to
was
throw your
what?
hand up and say
What?
hallelujah, that
Oh my
woman.
goodness.
I
Lena
felt every bit
Horne.
of that song. I mean, I think every time she sing
Hmm.
it, I shed a tear because I'm just like, "Ooh, yes,
Exactly. If they
lady."
touch you. So I'm like, oh my goodness. They had powerhouses. See, again, and then he just could have stuck with just Motown, but he incorporated jazz. He infused
Yes,
everything from that. I mean, dance,
yes,
I
yes.
mean, just the choreography alone with the Wiz, oh my God.
I mean, think
That's
about it. That's
another thing.
that's probably where Kim in America got it from. Like, ooh,
Exact.
let's mimic the
Come on.
Wiz. But yeah,
Let's
but
mimic the
that's another
Wiz.
story.
That it sure is. Come on, guys. I'm telling you. Please be patient with us. I'm telling you guys. It is so much. When I tell you, man, I knew this topic was gonna be one of those that
Exactly.
we're gonna have to do a 2 part, maybe a 3 part, and sometimes a four, because
Because there's too much body of work
it's
out
just too
there.
much. It's
It
just too much.
is. It is. But what else you got? What else you got?
Okay, so let's see what else I had after that. Oh well, we're gonna go into Purple Rain. Woo! We gotta go into Purple Rain. We just gotta do Purple Rain. I mean, honestly, Purple Rain
We just gonna call it the
being
Prince album.
exactly. We gonna call that another Prince album.
Woo!
Purple Rain, legendary. Just the opening scene. Uh, I would die for you. Oh my goodness. Just
Hold on, dearly beloved.
you got to say, dearly beloved, dearly beloved. Oh, we are gathered here today.
Talk
What?
about that thing called life.
About this thing called life, y'all. Mm.
I mean, but you know what? I mean, if anything, don't get me wrong. Prince already had "I Will Die for You." I mean, not "I Will Die for You," but "Be Your Lover." He already had that
Oh
way
yeah.
before Purple Rain came out. But
Right.
let's be honest. This movie, this album, propelled him to stardom to a point
Even
that
further.
exactly to a point where you're just like that star ain't coming down.
It's not. He cemented himself in the sky. And that is
Exactly.
it. That was it.
Exactly. Because he showcased all of his talent.
Exactly.
All of his talent. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. His acting is not Oscar winning, but what you saw is you saw a man who had fun. He was living his absolute dream.
On
Wanting to be
screen.
an actor,
Hmm.
wanting to be a musician, wanting to be
Exactly.
the playboy, wanting to be
Right.
just everything that he possibly
Everything.
dreamed of. He said, I'm going to do it. I'm going
Exactly.
to do it. And with Purple Rain, you cannot talk about the movie without talking about
Talking
that
about the song.
doggone soundtrack.
Exactly. Exactly. And the song, the song, the title song. I mean, Purple Rain
Exactly.
itself, the ending and it was almost like it was a long montage of a ton of videos that he had in his
Mm-hmm.
head when we was watching on screen.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it was literally a swan song.
Hmm.
You know, it was a swan song, and you're just like, wow, we
Wow.
saw a masterpiece unfold before our
For our
eyes
eyes.
over 40 years ago, and we're
Exactly.
still saying wow till this day. Because I mean,
Exactly.
the way he made that guitar sing,
See, boy, what you talking about, man?
I mean,
Oh
there
my
is not
goodness.
enough that you cannot say about this album and the artists that were on it. I mean, you know, you've got yeah, you've got Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
And Terry
Not
Lewis.
Jimmy. I think they were
Um,
on that one, but I mean, you've got
but you got
Minneapolis.
the time. You got
Thank you. That's who I'm thinking
Jesse
about. You got the
Johnson,
time. Yes.
and you got all of them in there. So it's like the time, Morris. Oh my
Yes,
goodness,
Morris Day and the time. That's who I'm trying to think of. Morris
Morris
Day.
Day and the time.
I mean, you know, and so I mean, it just all worked. And
It
so,
did.
and to see all of that, you know, on screen, and then to also feel that on the album.
Hmm.
That is why that album is still in print today,
To this day,
till this
because
day.
of the fact that he that was almost like, I mean, you know how you want to take scenes and bits and pieces from a movie with you. You could do that literally. It was portable.
Mm-hmm.
He had you see it on screen, but you were able to, if you could purchase the actual album, you could actually have the movie with you portably. That was
Yes.
genius. How
Mm-hmm.
it just parallel. It was just a,
Mm-hmm.
oh my goodness, man.
Yes.
Oh,
So
oh,
I mean, so yeah, we could not talk about soundtracks without not
without
having
talking
Purple
about it.
Rain on this list
And we may need to
because
do a second interview on that because there's so much that we can unpack with just Prince and his musical
oh
genius.
yeah,
It's just it that would take up the entire segment.
you know, and we will because his birthday is coming up, so we'll do that.
Yes,
So we will
yes,
definitely do that. So
absolutely.
we will. So, but the next soundtrack that I think is worth mentioning because there were too many great artists on it.
Hmm.
Boomerang soundtrack.
Exactly, guys.
The
When we talk
Boomer.
about soundtracks that you can press play and go, now we just talked about Purple Rain. That's one you can press play and go. You can
Mm-hmm.
press play and go with
Yep.
Boomerang.
Yep.
Uh, Tony Braxton.
Yes. Yes.
Love should
I
have brought
mean,
you home
home last night.
last night.
You know, I mean,
Let's
and
talk
here's
about the
the
title. Let's talk about the
yeah.
title. And then the fact that they was able to use that. And again, it just all just came back to like full circle. Hearing
Mm-hmm.
Tony Braxton sing it, and then to see Berry, love should have brought your ass home last night. When she hit his head. Oh, I was like,
You
oh
know.
Lord, that's one of those things. Like you like
Mm-hmm.
just the movement. Guys, when I tell you, we are literally poetry in
In
motion.
motion. Yes. Yes. And I mean, and again, this is kind of where, back when soundtracks were the thing, soundtracks, the songs fit
Right.
the movie
Movie to the
perfectly.
T. It was
That
almost like the
song,
songwriter and the writer of the script were in tandem together. They were on the
exactly.
same plane together and just what? Oh my goodness.
Yes,
The parallel.
exactly,
It is the
exactly.
parallel.
Because that song, you see him doing her dirty.
Right.
He's staying home. He's out late. Guess what?
Hooked up, hooked back up with old girl. The old girl done
Yes,
told you to the side. But now he's like, he even
exactly,
said it. He even said it in the movie, B. He's my son. Oh, I got it going on again. Dude, that's only because you got your
exactly,
confidence back. That's the only reason why,
exactly,
man.
exactly. But yet, again,
You gonna risk it.
love should have brought you home last night. So, I
Exactly.
mean, again, one of those movies that just fits with the movie and speaks to what's going on in the movie. There you go with Johnny Gill.
Oh my goodness. What?
Oh,
There you go. Sitting the
I
oh my god.
mean,
The way the song came on. I mean, it was just like, woo, he catch you.
yes,
Like that, like the dude just grab you by the neck. You
yes,
go.
or give you my heart, you know,
Exactly.
where you got the awkwardness between Babyface and Tony Braxton, but
Exactly.
still, we ain't gonna talk about that. But I mean, but the song still works.
Oh, but no, 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 no. Exactly. So listen, I would die for you. Oh, I would die without you.
Yes,
PM Dawn. We get see again, guys.
yes,
We got to talk about our brother and our sisters and brothers overseas across the pond. Dude, they were locked in. PM Dawn. Nobody had
yeah,
even heard who they was, and
nope,
this came on. We was like, what the heck, bruh? When I tell
yes,
you, it felt like that song. If you listen to the instrumentation that was used on that song,
yes.
it sounds like some down tempo, some chill. It sounds like some trip hop stuff that you would hear today, like something Kate Renata would do today. It is
That
just like that.
that was coffee house music that people would call
Coffee house
today. Coffee house.
music. Coffee house music.
But look, my joint on there tonight is right. Keith
Oh,
Washington.
exactly. Keith, babe,
People
man,
sleep on Keith
dude.
Washington.
Exactly. People do sleep on Keith, but Keith was that smooth, classic joker that came through, and he was, he was like, I'm quiet to the party, but when I'm ready to talk to you, I'm gonna be in your face, and I'm going. This is what I got to offer. You either
Keith
coming with me or you're not.
Keith Washington is the brother that said, you saw me on the stories. You saw me.
Exactly. On the story. Keith was that dude, man. He had that box. His hair was all nice.
Yes.
Woo, boy.
He
He
had
had
that
that game.
texturizer.
Yeah, he had that test right. He was the S curl man back then. Y'all don't even understand. They had a thing called S curl man where they even had, this was like a pageant, like for the bros to be
Yeah.
on that box, bro.
Yes.
You had to come
It,
with it.
it was
Your
between
stuff had to be
it was
lined up
it was
straight.
between the Jerry curl and the dry curl.
And the dry curl, right? The freedom curl. You know what I'm saying? Or the wave nouveau.
Oh, boy. Let me get a sip of water.
I know, right?
Oh my
Wave
gosh.
Man,
But
I went back
yes.
with that damn wave nouveau.
But man, but
But
no, I
dude,
mean,
dude was in a double-breasted suit. Keith was always clean.
yes.
You could probably back in the day. He probably wore Dracar. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of brother he
He
was. He
he wore
wear Dracar.
ascot with a double-breasted suit. Let's be honest. Brother man go into
That
a room. He was like, no, let me get champagne. That's what he
exactly.
want. But
People don't
no,
talk about Keith Washington that much though. But
exactly. But no, I
Keith
love
was a
I love the
smooth
Keith.
dude, man. Man, I
Exactly.
love him. And we don't have
Exactly.
no bros like that. They're singing like
No,
that. You know what I'm saying?
no.
That have that double breast suit. I mean, Keith He looked like he wore that double breasted suit to the grocery store, anywhere, just go change his oil. He was at the shop with his double breasted suit on. And, like everybody looking at him like he a car salesman or something. Keith was smooth, man. Keith
Exactly.
Washington was that dude.
Exactly.
I am
Exactly.
not
And
lying.
that's why he was perfect on
For
this
this role.
soundtrack. Because honestly,
Exactly.
he embodied
Marcus.
Martin,
Marcus
exactly,
Graham.
Marcus, Eddie Murphy's
Marcus Graham.
character. Because I mean,
Exactly.
he embodied that. And so, tonight is right. Keith Washington. It
Keith
just
Washington.
worked. It fit. And honestly, as I look back at it now, I can't see anybody else singing it but Keith
Me
Washington.
neither. Exactly. And it was like it was well rounded, as far as the because this was LaFace. This
Mm-hmm.
was LaFace doing this
Mm-hmm.
particular again, y'all see that here we are, we have one particular producer, one sound, one mind, one body that is doing
Mm-hmm.
a body of work. So think
Yep.
about Norman Whitfield setting the pace with
Yep.
Car Wash, and now we've gotten all these cats that are producers, that are songwriters, that are doing and cementing themselves into the lexicon as well by coming in
Mm-hmm.
and saying, hey, I'm going to tackle this project as well. So
Yep.
kudos to LaFace for doing that, because
Yes.
they introduced us to some power hitters right now that are legends
Yes.
in the game.
Yes. And give
So
Babyface his
you
flowers.
got to give Babyface his props on that, because
Because the man put in work. I mean, and his name is not, this is going to be the last time his name comes up.
exactly. Nah, 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 not even the
This won't
slightest.
be the last time his
This
name
would
comes
definitely
up.
not be the last.
But what's the
Oh
next
my
one you got
goodness.
on your list?
Okay, so after that, I have uh we got to go to Bodyguard, guys.
Uh,
Anybody who knows me, DJ L Boogie loves Whitney Houston. I love Whitney. Whitney to me is my all too favorite. She is the all time greatest. She is the voice. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody
how
say.
can you not? How can you not? Because
Whitney.
here's the thing. Here's the thing,
Mm,
and it's the funniest thing. This comedian said Whitney Houston got has a big woman's voice,
exactly.
and you don't know where it come from.
Nobody could tell you where it came from. It's so crazy. You can't even describe a Whitney Houston's voice. That's the thing about it. It's one of those things that you have to listen. You just have to listen and just let whatever comes over you, because
Love.
Whitney was stereo. She was surround sound. She was everything. She was high definition. She was everything for an
You know
audiophile.
what? And here's
Mm,
what I will say: Arista, who was who produced this album, they
yeah.
did right by having the A side all Whitney Houston,
Right.
B side everybody else.
Everybody else. Y'all get in where you
So
fit in.
you get in where you fit in, but A side gonna be everything
That's going everything
Whitney.
with me.
Let me tell you, I mean, you can play that whole side from front to back. Now B
Press
side,
play and go. B
B
side,
side,
yeah, yeah, it is.
it's
I
your
don't even
choice.
remember the songs that was on the B side.
It
I
has some stuff. It has some stuff.
Who was on there?
Lisa Stanfield was on it.
Oh, see, now I didn't know that. Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yep.
What song did she have?
She had the song called "Someday I'm Coming Back." Soul System was on it. I'm gonna be it's gonna be a lovely day.
Okay, okay.
And so there were, and then the theme song for the Bodyguard that
Bodyguard.
was on there as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, I know not a lot of people play the B side,
Right. No, I did. I thought it was
but
all Whitney Houston. Honestly.
but but let's go back to the important side though. I mean,
Yes.
all of those songs, let's be honest, all of them were chart toppers.
Every
Every
last one of them.
single one of them were on the Billboard top
Ford Top
list.
100. Yes.
I
They were.
mean, I would not doubt that they probably were at least 1 through 10 somewhere.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just went down the list.
Exactly. And I know that Dolly Parton is saying thank you,
Oh,
Jesus, to this day.
Dolly didn't need to have to do. She didn't need to sing any more for the rest of her life.
Exactly. But going, but real talk though. I mean, the songs that were selected for this movie, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just
Perfect.
fit in perfectly. I mean, because the on screen, even though this was really her
Acting debut. It was her acting debut. She
acting
had never acted
debut,
before.
and that's true, but it wasn't so far off for her because it was a musician, and that's why I
Exactly.
say it wasn't so far off. It was something she at least knew about, that
Right.
that at least comes easy for her.
Right.
But the on screen chemistry between her and
Her and
Kevin
Kevin
Costner,
Costner. Oh my
it
goodness.
was there, and then with
Whew.
the music of "I Will Always Love You,"
Love you.
it
Oh my
just
goodness.
fit. I
Oh my
have
goodness.
nothing. I'm every woman. Run to
Exactly.
you. I mean, and
Oh my
then
God.
Queen
Run
of
to
the
you.
Night. I
Listen.
mean,
Dude, the scene run to you. Think about it. It was
exactly.
almost like it was a figment of his imaginations. He was watching it on screen, but it was the way she was running to him. It was oh my God, it was so sensual. I was like, Lord have mercy. The dude, he was about to. Kevin Costner was about to lose his mind. I
Yeah.
guarantee you.
I mean, running to this woman trying to save her.
Save
I mean,
her.
even just with the song "Jesus Loves Me,"
Yes.
with the song with her and her sister, because
Mm-hmm.
the sister was jealous and irritated with the fact
Right.
that her sister had
Mm-hmm.
been propelled to stardom and she was
Right.
left behind. So I
Exactly.
mean, all of those songs just really, you know, even though it's a short list of songs, 6 songs,
Yep.
it
Mm-hmm. Last
encompassed
6 songs.
that movie to a point where you're just like, wow, it really just, and those songs still stand the test of time.
They sure
Because
do.
again, when you hear "I Always Love You," you think Whitney Houston, you think Bodyguard soundtrack.
That's right.
Because I mean, it
One
it
and the
it
same.
all just goes together, and you just you can't think of one without the other.
Mm-hmm.
And you just kudos to whoever arranged those songs and
Who was
decided what
that?
songs would go on that album. I don't know who the producer was of this album, but I
I don't
mean,
either.
it just, let me see if I can find the song credits for it. But I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for
honestly,
too, but
it
I don't see it.
just it
They just say
just I mean,
Arista as the label,
yeah,
but
but
uh
it just
yeah,
works. I mean, that is just, yeah, kudos to them on the work they did and put into this
absolutely. So
album.
this is 1992 when this dropped.
Yeah.
92.
So
Mm,
92. But
mm,
the
mm, mm.
next one that I'm going to put out there, New Jack City.
Yes, let's bring it.
New Jack City, when that New Jack
Woo!
vibe was coming
Yes.
out fresh. I mean, you can't you cannot bring up, you cannot leave this off the list to me.
You
New
can't.
Jack City needs to be on.
Exactly. And the reason being is because not only it's a new sound. Think about it.
Yep.
Now we had soul R&B, we had funk.
Mhm.
Think about the
Yep.
different genres and the sound of the music as we
Yep.
go through these different soundtracks that we've just rattled off.
Yep.
Here we come to New Jack City,
Yep.
and it's a whole nother sound,
Yep.
all in its own.
Yep.
New Jack,
Yep.
Teddy Riley.
Yes.
We can't talk about New Jack without talking about Teddy
Teddy.
Riley.
Yeah, exactly. Another man who
And
really does not get his flowers.
exactly. And then but see, here's the thing. A lot of people, the song that got me for that album has to be Keith Sweat. There you go. Telling me no. I love that. I, listen, we gotta give Keith his flowers. Keith is that man. Oh
Keith
man,
got his
Keith.
hand and stuff.
Sweat, man.
Yeah,
Sweat had that sound though. He had that sound.
he
There
did.
you can. I mean, he took the New Jack and put that 808 on it. We got to
Yeah,
give
he
him
did.
that credit because he put that funk on that thing. He put that
Yeah,
stank
he
on that
did.
thing with that bass line. Oh
Yeah,
my God, that 808 just
yeah,
pushed that thing. Key Sweat
yeah.
stuff to this day still knocks in people's cars.
You
So
right.
it's
You
because of
right.
the 808. He came back and he funked it up with just the way it came on. There you go telling me no again, girl, stop. You know it was crazy.
And I guess he funked it up so much he had a little cameo in the movie. Let's
Yeah, he
drop that
did,
in there.
and he needed that. He needed that. He needed that. He cleaning his white. Keep on bringing the white. Oh my God! He does it with the white. It was a wedding, and he knew how to show up for that. So I was like, thank you. When
Look,
I saw that, I was like, all right, Keith, yes, sir, yeah.
look. I'm gonna be honest. For me, it was Christopher Williams. I'm
That too.
dreaming. That was my
Again,
cut. Until this day,
I'm
I'm still
dreaming.
bumping that song. Like, what? Hold on.
Dreaming.
I'm still bumping
Yeah,
that
buddy.
joint. I'm
Oh
still bumping. I mean,
goodness.
that came out in 91.
91. This is
91.
91. 91, guys.
91.
Mm, mm,
Boogie.
mm. Yeah, 91.
91.
91. 91.
Granted.
91.
Granted. I was 10 years old at that time. I probably shouldn't have been listening to it nor watching this movie. However,
You little 2 years old getting it.
especially with
Oh,
a Two Live Crew on this joint, knowing I shouldn't
what?
have been listening to Two Live Crew. But
Exactly.
yes. And I mean,
But
and Color
but
Me Bad.
oh yeah, sex. Okay, again,
Can't
guys,
forget
when I'm
about you
telling
can't forget
you,
about Color Me
you
Bad
can't forget
now.
about Sex Me Up. You can't forget about boy.
I
Again,
mean,
the flavor, the smoothness.
exactly.
It this soundtrack really capsulated that whole movie as they were slick,
Yes.
they were fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Funky, edgy. Oh my goodness,
But
everything about
also,
this.
it also propelled the drug epidemic. So we
It
can't forget
did.
about that. It
We can.
propelled the drug epidemic.
It
And
did.
you felt that also through the music because you had Ice-T on this album too. So
Yeah, that's
you
true.
had Ice-T, and Ice-T is not going to let you forget where he came from. I mean, he had New
Yeah.
Jack Hustle on this album.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hustler.
So you
Yeah.
had
Okay.
that on there. So I mean, this album wasn't all just about love and ooh, I'm gonna get you. But no, it has some raw songs on here too. So you had
Right.
Ice-T on here. You had Queen Latifah for the Love of Money on
Yeah,
here.
for the love of money.
So
She paired up with Levert.
yep. So
So
I mean, so you had that rawness on this album. Yeah, you had the sex song, but you had the
hmm
rawness of
had that
what was
rawness,
going on
that
in the
grit,
streets
the
as well.
grit.
That grit, exactly. So I
hmm
mean, so you had all of that combined in this soundtrack to
Right.
represent that rawness, the epidemic of drugs that was going on in the streets, the movie,
hmm
but then also what was going on behind the
Behind
scenes,
the
that
scenes.
brotherly love, that backstabbing, all of that
Right. All of
within
that.
this soundtrack.
For the
So
love of
yeah,
money. Yeah.
exactly. So
God.
yeah. So but what else you got on your list?
Ah. So after that, we got to go with uh brown sugar.
Way back.
Yeah, bro. We gotta go with brown sugar. And as one of those that, again, listen to what we're saying, guys. It's like talking about the genre of music we're walking through, and again, this is not the entire thing. Please don't take it for okay. This is what we're thinking, and this is how it
Yeah,
should go. No,
no,
no, no, no. We're
no.
skipping around. We know that we left off a couple of others that we can say.
There's so many. We know.
There's so many.
So many.
We are good. I'm telling you, we are just
There's
as a
more to
people.
come.
There's more to come. I already told you guys we're going to have to do a part two because again, brown sugar really tapped in. This is almost like okay. this is our generation now. Stepping back, we now got a little bread on us. We making work. We in corporate America. We working. We got a little job.
Exactly.
We got a little stuff, some money
Exactly.
saved. So let me go ahead and put
Exactly.
my take on what I was listening to as I was growing up. So you
Exactly.
really get a chance to look at the lens and see what we were listening to, what was on our radio tech decks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
we now, this is the same demographic that is also have birthed hip hop. And so we
Yep.
kind of growing up together alongside with hip hop, shaping
Yep.
our lives.
Yep.
And now you got to talk about what was the day and when was it that you fell in love with hip hop? It just,
Exactly.
I'm a hip hop head.
Yep. 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 I'm right there with
And
you. I'm right there with you.
this
I mean,
movie,
it was
and
everything.
yeah,
It was everything. I mean, this
oh, it was
movie
everything.
made me want to be on a freaking New York stoop on a
It,
brownstone.
what? It made you, again, this is what we're talking about, the how these soundtracks, again, along with the movie,
Yep.
encapsulate something that says, hey, I need to go there. So when everybody was
Exactly.
watching Brown Sugar, what was everybody first thought? Down south. Oh man, I need to go up there. I need to go up
Yep.
there because that's where they moving and shaking it at, right? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's where the music is.
Exactly.
That's
Yep.
where the music is. I need to be a part of it
Exactly.
in some kind of form or fashion.
Exactly. Mhm.
And again, you have to look at it the way they told. It was almost like a living journal, like a living diary, someone's diary, and they're just
Mhm.
recounting how they fell in
Exactly.
love with hip hop,
It was
and they bringing you
poetry
along for the
in
ride.
motion.
It
Exactly. And it
was,
was poetry in motion. I mean,
oh
you've got Common on this album. You got Erica Badu
man,
on
Erica
this joint.
Badu,
I mean, you got Rasan Patterson. I
Patterson.
mean,
Oh, you
most
cannot forget my
deaf.
man,
Yes. I
Most
mean,
Def,
so,
the mighty Most Def.
Eric
I'm telling
B,
you, paid
Rakim.
in
I
full.
mean, exactly. So I mean, you had so many artists. I mean, this album in itself paid
Mm-hmm.
homage to old and new.
And new,
And that's where I love this album and still play it till this day.
yes,
Mad I can't get it
absolutely.
on vinyl.
You
That's
can't.
gonna be another day. Uh,
Exactly. We're gonna talk about that on. That's another
but
segment, guys. Oh,
but I
I already
mean,
got a
just
laundry
the
list.
but I mean, but the songs that were on this album. I mean, Love of My Life. I mean,
What?
come on. I mean, just that beat that comes in with
Boom,
it,
boom, 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 boom,
and then you got Common
boom,
coming
boom,
in
boom,
with his beat and rhyme. I mean,
boom.
it was
Take
just
me back.
a lyrical match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
You can't
that's
say
all I
what.
got.
I mean, exactly. It's like my goodness, listening to that, and then
Mhm.
I used to love her. The way
Mhm.
they took I used to love her and flipped it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
Knowing that it wasn't a woman that he was talking about.
dude.
I mean,
Mm-mm.
it was a metaphorical, beat song that just, yeah, it was just everything.
They don't do that no more. Listen,
Now,
writers,
no, they don't.
songwriters, lyricists, get back in your bag, man. Come on, get back in your craft. Pen, baby, pen. Take me on that trip, on that journey. Let me see where you trying. What your thoughts? I mean, bruh, please. Oh my goodness.
Look,
Oh my
Common
goodness.
making money doing commercials now and
Yeah, I
raising his
seen that.
baby with Jennifer
I
Hudson.
seen that. That's okay.
He ain't
That's all
studying
right.
us
Well,
no more.
that's fine. But I still know you got a little bit more in you. You can drop it down. You can drop a little something. Come on, bro.
Look,
Hey,
I mean, but
come
yeah,
on.
that album in itself was just a feel good album.
Album.
And I mean, and just the music itself, it makes you think about Brown Sugar and that successful life. For me,
Exactly.
I mean, it came out in 2022. I was
Hmm.
almost out of college, and it for me, this album was, what's life going into adulthood, and it was
Exactly.
that look into, man, the sky is the limit, and it was
Hmm.
that light bulb soundtrack for me.
It
And then
really
on top,
was.
you know, and so, and it was also that intro into, that new wave of neo soul music and artists that were
Yeah.
coming out. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah, because you had Angie Stone
mm-hmm.
with Calvin Richardson.
Yep,
They had a
Calvin
song together on
Richardson.
that. What?
Yep,
Oh my goodness. Stone, man. And
I
you had
know.
to go back and put you again, placement guys, artist placement on these soundtracks. It meant something to be on the
Yep,
soundtrack, to make
yep,
it to the soundtrack, and knowing that you made it there, you had to
mm-hmm.
show up. You couldn't come
Yep,
up here with no half step stuff and just
yeah,
just put down something there and it's just soundtrack. No, you again setting the precedent. Norman Whitfield,
mm-hmm.
car wash, Rolls Royce. All I'm saying, we look from at the top, and you're steady trying to say, okay, this is how, because I know what these soundtracks did to me and how they
Mm-hmm.
made me feel and how they made me the artist who I am today. So again, let me do the same thing to help the next generation that may
Yes,
stumble upon this and say, hey, because I heard that song, I want
yep,
to be a rapper, or I want to be a music producer, or I want to be
yep,
whatever it may be.
yep,
But these guys need to show up.
yep,
They got to show up now.
exactly.
They got to show up.
Exactly.
Come on, y'all.
Exactly.
Come on,
Now, I
y'all.
know I know we got one more on the list, but I got to throw in an audible. I'm throwing in a lot audible because we cannot talk about soundtracks without not having this one, because I know it's still on your rotation. Love Jones.
I was gonna hold that to this. I didn't even want to touch that. I didn't want to touch. I'm gonna go hold that for part two. I was gonna hold that one for part two.
We'll
Love
hold it for
Jones.
part two. We'll hold it for part two.
We got to come back to that, y'all. I can't. I can't. Not that. Not the. I got to hold that one.
We'll
Love
hold it for
Jones.
part two. But just know that's on the list,
That's
people.
on the list.
It's on the list because
And
that is still one of my
oh,
all-time faves.
yes,
I will still
sir.
play it. I still
Yes,
watch the
sir.
movie. It is one of my faves. If I wasn't married, Nia Long would be my wife. I'm just gonna put it out there,
Neil.
Nia, if you're listening. But no, seriously, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Carmel, I love you.
Right.
Uh, I'm just playing. But no, seriously, we'll come back to it. But no,
We'll come
our
back to Love Jones, guys. We gonna
final
come back to
movie
Love
though.
Jones.
Final movie though, and it
Come on.
just celebrated 30 years, which
30
I
years.
cannot believe it, and it makes me
Believe
feel
me.
super old.
It does.
Waiting
To
to exhale,
exhale.
but a freaking masterpiece. I don't know what Babyface was going through,
Exactly.
but
Listen. Listen. Literally press and play. Got everything we said to you guys today. Everything is press and play. So do your research. Do what you need to do. We also will be doing a mix, a playlist on Spotify, so you can check that out with some of our favorites
yes,
cuts from that. But guys, we have to talk about the title song. Exhale. Whitney, the way she shoot, shoot. For years, I thought the song was shoot because and that's where I reference it. I reference it as shoot, not exhale.
mm-hmm.
Shoot because shooby doo. I'm like, what
Exactly.
the? Like this woman is just making up stuff. She's talking about some shoot. And it's
and,
shooby doo.
and here's the
And
funny thing about it: it was a placeholder.
it
He just
was. It was a
he he
placeholder.
just put it there because he couldn't think of a name for it yet.
Couldn't think of a name for the song. Oh my
But
God.
because Babyface is just that good,
Babyface.
it just worked.
It worked. Again, guys. Here we go. This man, they need to give this guy his flower. Please, somebody, if y'all listening to the who the powers that be that can do whatever they need to do, celebrate this guy because, and I celebrate him every day. But
Mm-hmm.
Babyface is one of those composers on the cusp of Quincy Jones. That's what I look at it
Mm-hmm.
as. Babyface was our generation's Quincy Jones.
Exactly, exactly. So whatever that honorable award that they give at the
Yeah,
American
the
Music
lifetime
Award,
achievement or whatever it is,
Babyface need to
dude.
get it. If he does
He need
not
to get
have
it.
a star on the Walk of Fame, he need to
He
get
don't
it.
have a star.
I don't know. That's why I say he need to get it. If he is
Oh
not in the
no,
if he's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Whole
Fame,
Hall of
he
Fame.
need to
He
be
needs
in
to
it.
be in there.
Give that man his flowers. Cause let me
What
tell
do we
you,
need to do? Do we need to start a petition? Because
we
it
need
needs to be
to.
done.
We need to. It need to be right there next to the one to deport Nicki Minaj. But we're gonna get into that later. But anywho, another time. But anyway, but no, give that man his flowers because I mean the work that he put into this album. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
front and back in
Back.
each song
Each song,
works
craftily,
with this freaking
meticulous in
album.
placement. It was very meticulous in what he decided. As far as giving the song, not only just penning the songs, writing the songs, but
Mm-hmm.
who I'm going to place them with. Who placed
Exactly.
well with the song? The pairing. It was almost like he went
Exactly.
through this like a sommelier. What kind of would go with this particular piece of meat? I mean, it was crazy the way he did this
Exactly.
thing.
I mean, and then just the artists who embodied those. I mean, like, why does it hurt so bad?
Oh
Like,
my goodness.
I don't know. I don't remember if during this time if this is when Whitney and Bobby were having their problems. I don't remember. I don't know when. But I mean, you felt that pain. And you felt it
Yes,
with the movie. You felt it. I don't know about anybody else. I shed a little tear when that came on, especially
exactly.
watching it and hearing it during the movie. Yeah,
During the
I was
movie,
16 at that. I was
exactly,
15, 16. I shed a little tear. But still, because you felt the pain in the lyrics. I mean, one of the ones
exactly.
that I really enjoy, Let It Flow. I don't even know why I like this song
Oh
so much. Let It Flow.
no, no,
That
no,
was a
no,
cut.
no, no, no. Tony sung that. She sung that,
Mm-hmm.
and again, it. Listen, it says "Let It Flow." She's flowing on the song. It's fluid.
Mm-hmm.
The way she's singing
Yes.
on that song, man. Let it flow. I'm like, let
Yes.
it flow, let
Yep.
it
Yep.
flow. I'm like, oh
I mean, just the
everything
way
don't work out
Tony
right,
can
y'all.
sing it, you know, just the way Tony can sing it. That is what you expect from Tony. But I mean, even with Brandy singing,
Sitting in my
sitting up
room,
in my room, and I
my
want to
room,
say, Rashawn Patterson may have wrote that song. I'm not sure 100%. I'd have to
and
look,
hold on, hold on, hold
but
on. But let me tell you, I'm glad you did that because guess who's playing? And I told y'all we was gonna come back round to Nathan East. Nathan East is playing that bass on Sitting Up in My Room.
oh,
Did I
and
tell y'all the slap again from the Duke? Guys, listen, we can't make this stuff up. We can't make this stuff up. Y'all got the, we got the
yes,
receipts. We got the receipts. Again, he his inspiration. Again, think about the Duke
yes,
and how he's slapping on car wash soundtrack. Now it's
yes.
Nathan East's turn, and he's on this soundtrack that he knows. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody knew that this soundtrack was going. They were doing something monumental with the soundtrack, but the fact that he's slapping that bass on "Sitting Up in My Room," man,
That cut. That cut. I
dude,
mean,
that's full
and just the
circle right there.
music. Just, I mean, like I said, give that man his flowers because
Give him
he
his
is.
flowers.
I mean, but
They
the
don't talk
album
about
is
Nathan East enough.
no,
He
they
is
don't.
good.
He is. I mean, he's right up there with Marcus Miller to me.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. Even though we didn't talk about Marcus Miller in Boomerang,
Boomerang. We didn't, but give that man his flowers.
but we're
Give that
gonna give
man
it to
his
him.
flowers.
We're
But
gonna give Marcus because that the I don't
yeah,
want to go back. I'm not gonna go back. We'll talk about
but
that. We'll talk
I
about that another time.
mean, but this album, I mean, Give My Love, like that's one of my faves on this one. Give My Love to You. And there were so many different artists that you were introduced to as well.
So, and you just said, and I give my love to you. You know that was Sonia Marie. That
Mm-hmm.
was her name that sung
Yep.
that song. The way she sung that, and again, she's speaking poetry. It was
Yep.
poetry over music, guys.
Yep.
Spoken word over
Yep.
song.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I
And
mean,
I
and I
give my love to
love
you.
that. Exactly. And I mean, and
This
hearing that with each part, those scenes that the music played in, I mean,
exactly,
they just, they worked in tandem together to make the music come alive because they just fit so well,
exactly.
with, Birdie. We can't forget Birdie or Gloria, with
Gloria,
what
yes.
she was going through with her son and
Mm-hmm.
trying to find love again.
Right.
With what song was it? I can't even think of the song right now. Love will be waiting at home for you. Um, you
Yeah.
know, that was a song specifically for her.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling that pain and that want of
Right.
someone loving her
To
for who
love
she
her,
was,
who she
and
was. Exactly.
exactly, but for her also to be comfortable in her own skin. So
Exactly.
I mean that the songs just really encompass each female that was in that movie.
That was in. It almost was like it was their expression
Exactly.
on their feeling, and it conveyed itself
Exactly.
through song as well. So,
Exactly.
man, it hurts like hell. We got to give pay homage
Yes.
to Aretha Franklin. The way she
Yep.
sung
Rest
that.
in peace. She was
Listen,
hurting. Whatever she was going through, she was hurting.
but and I took it as Birdie and the rest of the sisters was like, put on. They even said it in the song. Put on Aretha. Aretha probably dealt with that stuff back in her time. Again, it was like the auntie was coming to you and said,
Mm-hmm.
"I know it hurt like hell. I know it hurt like
Mm-hmm.
hell, and
Yep.
that's the way it should be." You know what I'm saying?
Yep. She put him on there. Come here, baby. Come
Come
here.
on here,
Yeah.
come here. You gonna make it. You gonna make it through this,
Exactly.
and I know it hurt like hell, but we got to get through it.
Exactly.
We got to get through it, though. You know,
Exact. And
boy, when I tell
here's the
you,
thing. I mean, with
oh
all
my
of these
god,
soundtracks that we mentioned, the one thing that they all have in common, they are all relatable. Each person can
exactly.
relate to any of these songs.
Any piece of it can
Exactly.
you can see your life, or you know someone who, if you haven't experienced it, but you know someone who
Exactly.
has.
Exactly.
All these,
Exactly.
my funny Valentine, the way Shaka sung
Yes.
that, oh my goodness,
And put
Shaka,
her spin on it. She made it her own. As
she made
many
it her
times
own.
this song has been redone and redone and
Come
redone, she
on.
made it her own. And
mm,
I love that. But
mm.
my the song that I love most on here, and honestly, I don't think they get enough credit, and she doesn't get enough credit. SWV, all
Yeah,
night long.
okay, all night long, exactly, all night long,
Like,
man.
and granted, I still remember the scene that it goes with, where you
Yes.
got, you know, you're coming into it and you go, still. But that is still my joy to this day.
Oh
And
my
and it took a minute because at first, like, I hadn't listened to it in a while, but then when I started listening to it again, I'm like, hey, I forgot this was on here.
god,
This
exactly.
album is still a joint.
It's still a joy. It's still that press play and go, this is how it
Yes.
works. TLC. Again,
Yes.
Nathan East is playing
Yes.
the bass on that
Boom, boom,
joint.
boom. Yes.
He put that funk on it.
He put that funk, and the face
This,
had to
this.
screw up just a
It
little
had to
bit.
scream. It had to. So he gave you some boops. He took you there. It was almost like you was listening.
Yes.
Oh my God. Like, man,
Yes.
fire up and just zone out. It's like
Yes.
crazy, man. This album, and again,
Oh.
you had players like Michael Thompson who played
Yes.
guitar on the track for "And I Gave All My Love to You." He played
Yes.
the guitar on that, and he was funky. Another Blue Eyed
Yes.
Soul. Blue Eyed
Mm-hmm.
Soul. Again, guys, I'm telling you, stop with all this craziness. Just think what we could
Mm-hmm.
do if we all just come on one accord.
Exactly. And music it bridges that. It brings us
It
all
does.
together. But
It does.
but to wrap this soundtrack up, count on me.
Yes.
I mean, if Whitney and
Whitney and
Cece
Cece
didn't bring
won.
it to church, I mean, they embodied sisterhood
Didn't
on
they?
that freaking
Did
song.
they? Oh my
I
goodness.
mean, that may be why I'm here in Arizona now. Because, like, god dang it. Can I be on a mountaintop drinking wine, singing
Okay.
kumbaya together? Because let me
Oh
tell
my
you.
goodness. That just again, and that was a great way to encapsulate. And you notice how it started, the movie starts out celebrating 1 year, a new year,
Mm-hmm.
and then it
Yep.
closes out celebrating another year. So it's full
Yep.
circle of chapters. This was
Yep.
chapters in each one of those women's lives that they were
Yep.
turning a page to.
Yep.
And again, you
Exactly.
don't know what the next year is going to bring,
Exactly.
but at least they had each
Exactly.
other. They had each other through it
Exactly.
all. They were together.
Exactly.
Sisterhood,
Exactly.
friendship. This movie embodied so many different things, whereas the soundtrack just was an extra layer on top of the movie that
Exactly.
I just want to say, well done. That was a good job all the way around, from the movie to everything. Thank you,
Exactly.
Babyface, for that because,
Exactly.
brother, that was a
You did
masterpiece.
that. You did
Yes,
that.
you did. You did that.
You did that. So
All
and
right.
here and just a PSA, don't nobody try to do it. Don't try to
Please don't.
replicate.
Don't. Young kids, people, young people. Let me talk to y'all. let me
Learn
talk to
from
y'all.
it. Just
Don't
learn
do that.
from it.
Just learn from it. Study it. Use it as a case study. But please, whatever
Exactly.
you do, do not try to remake this movie. Do not try to remake
Don't
any of
do
the
it.
songs from the soundtrack
No.
because
It's
we have to go in. And I'm sorry, I was about to close. We were about to close, but not gonna cry. Mary J. Blige. We have to talk about
yes.
that song.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah.
fact. Fun fact. The woman that's playing, there's a woman that's playing the bass on
Oh.
Not Gonna Cry.
Okay.
Gail Ann Dorsey. I want everybody to look her up. She's with us.
Well.
She just celebrated her 70th birthday.
Well.
This woman
Well.
is fantastic the way she was clapping
Yes.
that bass. Guys, when I tell you, and then the
She made
fact
it
that
cry.
she made it cry. She literally made that thing cry. Man, that was funk. It embodied so much with just the overall feeling and the emotions that were
Mm-hmm.
exuded from this album. You have to ask yourself, and I wish I could speak with Babyface and just ask him, what zone were you in? What were you feeling melancholy? Were you um you know eager? Were you I don't know. I just want to know where his mindset was
Mm-hmm.
for forging something that I want to truly say that is one of those of my generation, the greatest soundtrack of all time. I knew
It's a
they dropped it.
masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece. I knew when they dropped this album, they led with Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
and they pushed it on radio for about 2 or 3 weeks before, or maybe a month before the actual
Mm-hmm.
film was slated to premiere.
Mm-hmm.
And I said at that moment, now think about it. Now we don't have social media as we did back,
Yep.
like we have now back then.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening, and I'm like, this movie is about to be something that I have to witness. I have
Oh
to
yeah.
witness.
You know it was because you had every church lady, every church group.
Oh,
You had them all in
buses.
numbers.
Them sisters was in buses, man.
You had
Busloads coming
you
to the
had the
theater.
first ladies, the nanas. You had the
Everybody.
sewing groups. Everybody,
Everybody was coming to
everybody
this.
went.
Everybody was coming to this. This was one of those events, like, and I could probably think
Exactly.
back and just to kind of tie in and just to put a bow on everything and just round it out. this was probably the same feeling that our parents and parents had when they were going to the ones that could go to watch Car Wash.
Exactly. Exactly.
This probably was the
Exactly.
same feeling that they had
Exactly. Exactly, because I
because
mean, because mind you, not to say that Car Wash was that first ever black movie in theater. It
right,
wasn't.
we're not
It
saying that,
wasn't.
guys. Yeah,
Because I mean, you had Mario Van Peebles' father, who was making tons of
yeah,
movies in the
exactly,
'70s. So
right,
so there were black movies in theaters. What
right,
we're saying is those that we consider being almost those box office or what became box office movies,
right.
that propelled, and grew so much in theaters that are now just timeless classics.
This classes that just talks about our culture that really just cemented
Exactly.
us into this
Exactly.
placement of cinema and
Exactly.
soundtracks and
Exactly.
music. You know,
Exactly. Exactly. Because I mean, it really displays the body of work, and if you really look at it, the span of our life, our struggles, our
right?
love, our just
Our ups and
everything.
downs and our triumphs and
Exactly.
things like that. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, man,
Exactly. So I mean,
crazy.
if you really think of it, our culture is a soundtrack, and
It is.
these movie soundtracks have really did that. Because I mean, if you really look at it, the movies that have been put out there with those movies, I mean, those are the worlds that we live in. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
looking at Love Jones, when we had
Mm-hmm.
a lot of those poetry clubs and things of that nature, where you
Exactly.
have
Where
the
folks
poetry
were
nights and things of that. So, and the nightclubs, the house parties, just all of those
exactly.
things. So,
Mm-hmm.
it really speaks volumes. And so we'll
Right.
get into that as we go into our next episode, part two,
Part two,
because again,
because
we do not want you all to think this is it.
that's
This is
right. We're
not.
not going to say that. We can't say that, guys. We can't say that because there's a lot of things that has happened in Black culture to move the needle that we must talk
Exactly.
about. You know,
Exactly.
you brought
Exactly.
a good example about talking about from the house parties to there's a movie house party. We have to talk about that soundtrack
Exactly.
again, guys. We're talking about things that we feel like were cultural moments or movements in time that
Exactly.
all of us as a community looked upon and say, oh, yeah, because that's relatable. That's something that speaks to
Mm-hmm.
what's going on now, or that's
Exactly.
something that I remember. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
we don't want to say that,
Exactly.
please take it for love, guys. We are just talking. We just talking about it because we
Exactly.
love music. And I think that these are things that we need to highlight as a people because we've done so
Exactly.
much. Sometimes
Exactly.
you can be in the moment, but not in the moment, not being able to
Exactly.
take the everything, in consideration. So sometimes you have to
Exactly.
step out and look at what we've done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So make sure you drop your favorite soundtracks in the
Yeah.
chat. Let us know what you
Let us
like.
know.
So that way, hey, if it wasn't mentioned in this episode, we'll make sure we
We'll
mention it
make
in the
sure we,
next
yeah,
episode.
absolutely.
So trust me, this is going to be something that's ongoing. I mean, even if it's not
Exactly.
the next episode, it may be the next episode.
Down the road. But exactly. exactly. So we want to, right? They're never ending, guys. We want you guys to continue to talk. Put it in the comments. This is conversational. Again, like I said, we're trying to build community here, and so we want to hear your feedback. We want to hear from you guys. Be a part of the conversation. Think about all of us at the cookout. Everybody wants to talk about what their favorite song is, and so just think of it as that. Okay. Till the next time, guys. Thanks for vibing out with us. I'm your girl, L Boogie, and y'all stay tuned. We'll see. Take care.